Anyways, yeah, sorry about that. The film ran out and I kind of forgot. And yeah, anyways, as I was saying, as from a very young age, we're told to like sit down, shut up, and listen. And while that's important for us to become a functional society and all that fun shit, it no doubt ingrains negative patterns into our psyche. That is to say, we develop, like I was saying, we develop this tightness in our throat, in our jaw, and in our heart. And because we're told to suppress all that we believe in and all that is natural, and and yeah, so I think it's it's really weird that I do all this shit, but I don't give a fuck. I mean, I do it because it helps me feel good and because I feel that it's healthy. It's important. If you don't feel that way, then that's too bad, and there's no skin off my dick. It's okay, and yeah, but I highly recommend you try some of these exercises. Another exercise I really like is once you do the bow for a few minutes and charge up, you grab a pillow or something and you lay down and you scream into it. Ah! Ah! And actually, that exercise works very well because, as you see, just instantly, I've kind of what's the word for it? I'm very mellow now. Sorry. I've gotten very efficient at it, so it only takes a few screams for me to discharge all my negative energy, so to speak, and just come back down to earth. And it's very liberating because I feel very mellow now. I feel calm, and I'm very grounded. That's the word I like to use, grounded. I feel that it's a good representation of having centralized energy. A lot of people say being centered and being I don't know what the word for it is, grounded and goddamn, I'm having a mind blank right now. That's one thing that I realized doing a lot of these bioenergetics. It's a big shock to your system. It just hits you because all this we're so used to holding this tension, and then when we're free, it's just like, what is this like amazing feeling that I'm feeling? It's this overwhelming feeling of freeness and just zen even. And yeah, hold on, I'm gonna do another set. You can watch. Yeah, as I was saying, it's just so liberating, and it's pretty cool. There's a couple other bioenergetics I want to. There's a lot of other bioenergetics I want to share, but I don't know if they'll be too appropriate. They involve a lot of the hip, and they're sort of sexual in nature. Pardon me, and I'm not sure if I'm ready to share those yet. And it's very effective. It's have you ever thrown a child throw a tantrum? And what they will do is they will normally, a lot of times what I've noticed is children normally, I've noticed this, and my mother pointed this out to me when I was a child. If you watch a kid and they laugh excessively, and they're just having a really excessive, good time laughing a lot, inevitably, eventually they will cry, because what goes up must come down. And it's also vice versa. After a very hard session of crying, there's almost this mania that comes along with it, and it's true. It's evident, and I've been experimenting a lot with it. And as men, we tend to bottle our emotions up, and I'm sort of the same way. But recently, I've been letting go. So I've been doing some exercises where I induce crying, and lately I ran out of tears essentially, and like I couldn't induce the emotions anymore. I felt kind of detached, and so I stopped for a bit. And recently, what I've been doing is sometimes I will come across a heart-touching moment, and I will feel it resonating in my heart, and rather than fight it, I will just allow it to take over. And once in a while, what will happen is I will have a single tear, and it's always one or two tears. They'll come out of one eye, and immediately after the moment of sorrow, I will be injected with this mania, and I will start laughing, and I will experience complete happiness. It's just this weird, crazy way that our emotions like sort themselves out, and our psyche does it. And then again, I might just be really fucked up as a person, but it's just I just found it amazing that if we yield to our emotion, if we yield to our sadness and our sorrow, once we experience the sadness and sorrow, there's this sense of relief and mania that comes afterwards. So, and recently it's been recently, maybe a couple days ago, I forget which song I was listening to, but it touched me, and it hurt my heart, and I yielded. And rather than trying to oh yeah, I'm a fucking man, I decided to just yield to it and allow myself to feel the pain associated with this sorrowful music. And what happened was, like I said, I felt the tear drip, and and after a couple of minutes, after the tear had fallen and the pain subsided, my body was filled with emotion, and it was this giddy mania like happiness that came with it, and I started laughing uncontrollably, and it was one of the best things I've ever experienced. And it just shows how fucked up our society is, where we bottle up our emotions and push them down and just push them, and then we're always and we're left with this feeling of emptiness. And it's not even a good emptiness. It's just a feeling of this like suppressed. I don't know what to call it. It just feels fucked up when it happens. And I've noticed that if you at the right time, I mean, it's not good to yield to every single emotion you have, but once in a while, let's say you're alone at home, and there's nothing wrong with yielding to an emotion. And if you tear up, so what? You tear up. That doesn't make you any less of a fucking man. I mean, yeah, obviously, you could be a crybaby, and like, I will be the first to like say that I've made fun of people for doing that, and of course, it's just with it, like, and it happens because we're uncomfortable with our own emotions. So what we do is we cast out and attack people who are showing it. So because we feel uncomfortable that we cannot show our emotion, and I've noticed it a lot. But it's all. I think that's all in fun and games. But personally, I yield to my emotions a couple times a week, and for the most part, I usually yield to a lot of my own thoughts, and I just let them flow free. Like, if I tried to suppress them, I would not be able to speak about this kind of stuff as I am right now. And I wouldn't be able to scream into a pillow and actually employ these techniques with my family members. I try to get them to scream into pillows and just hit a pillow and express themselves, because we bottle up a lot of stuff. And my video is about to run out, so peace.